I am back with another video. Today's video is going to be another story time about how my ex-best friend showed up at my house completely wasted. At the time, she was one of my best friends, but now we are not friends. We had a huge falling out, not over this situation, but not too long after this. The whole issue the night that this happened was actually not really with this girl, but with one of my other friends at the time who had also been at my house this evening. So it was the October of 2016. The night before, I had just met, well, not met, but I had just started a relationship with one of the guys in my other story times the night before that. And this was now Saturday, and my family haunted house was a happening. I was trying to spend it with this guy, being all flirtatious and such. Now, my friend was supposed to show up, obviously, work in the haunted house with me and everyone or whatever, and then we were going to go in the man cave at my dad's man cave to hang out and stay the night because I had one of my other friends, we'll call the one that showed up drunk, we'll call her Luna. And then we will call the girl that actually caused the issue, who was already at my house before this girl even showed up, we'll call her Sandy. So Sandy had already came to my house earlier that evening. She was already here. She was working in the haunted house with me and the guy that I was talking to. He doesn't really need a name because he's not really relevant. There was some of my other friends were there that I had been with the previous night before at a party and all that good stuff. So, you know, we were having a good time scaring people. So finally, there's a ruckus happening over at my parents. And we were at the haunted house and somebody's like, your friend Luna's here, blah, 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 come over there. So I'm like, why does she need me to come over there? Because, you know, she's supposed to be over there haunting and stuff with us. I walk over there. Her boyfriend, we'll call him Jason. Her boyfriend Jason brought Luna here. He was out of his car. Me and the guy that I was obviously talking to walked across the field where my house is now. Walked across the field. And Jason was standing outside of his car being like, she's down there, blah, blah, blah. Pretty much, you know, kind of being weird, trying to get out quick, trying to leave. And so I'm like, okay, can you just stay here? So I walked down there. Literally, I opened the door to the man cave. And this girl is literally wasted, trashed, done, all over the place. It was a little insane. So I'm like, okay, so now I'm kind of annoyed. She has alcohol with her after she's already a hot mess, a complete hot mess. She has alcohol with her and she's like, look what I brought for us, waving it around. Okay, mind you, my dad is standing there give it to me. So my dad confiscates it and I'm pretty sure he just they just kept it for themselves because she never got it back. My mom is out here. Everybody's out here because she's a hot mess. And then her boyfriend was just dropping her off and leaving her here just randomly. He was trying to just skedaddle with his buddy. So my mom is no. And he had a breathalyzer, whatever those things are called, the things that you blow into, in his car. And so I'm like, okay. Well, my mom made him blow into it to make sure that he wasn't drunk before he could leave, because she was like, if it says that you're drunk, then you're not leaving and you're just gonna be stuck here. But he passed it and he just straight left, bye, just leave my girlfriend here, just wasted, completely trashed. I was like, okay. I can't remember who stayed. Actually, I think that Sandy stayed with Luna over in the man cave to keep an eye on her. So, you know, she wouldn't die because she was crying and freaking out and having a whole conniption and being you can't leave me. I'm I have crap to do because I had to be over here at the haunted house working on it. And the guy I was talking to, go back over to the haunted house with like 3 other people that had followed us over there in the first place because it was like a ruckus. So we all come back over here, we finish up because there wasn't that much longer left of it. So we finish up and we all go into the man cave. So me, the guy I was talking to, literally my 2 friends from up the road, their brother, a couple of our other friends, like literally the same people like I spend most of my life with at the time. Like that was like the people that I literally hung out with all the time, that I was around them 24/7. So me and all these people go back out into the man cave. Sandy is talking to Luna, who is still like blackout drunk, and they're being like kind of like standoffish. Now remind you, not all these people were staying the night. It was just supposed to be me, Luna, and Sandy staying the night out there. Anyway, we're all hanging out and everything seems kind of fine. They're just kind of like quiet. She's like, Luna has calmed down from like her drunk or whatever, and they're just kind of like chilling, like talking, but not loud enough to me to like hear what they're saying. But mind you, I'm like talking to everybody else because everybody else is there. We're all talking or whatever. And my friend, we'll call her Amy. My friend Amy is like, come out here, come out here. So I walk outside with her and she's like, just so you know, Sandy is telling Luna that they're not safe here and like they should leave and all this stuff. And I'm like, what? So I go back in there because like being around Amy and like her sister and like that family just gets me on a different level. They're very like energizing people. So I'm like, okay, because I wasn't gonna be like, oh, no big deal, because like I'm not gonna be a pushover. I go in there and I'm like, what's the problem? Now Luna is sitting there like cowering because she's still like wasted. And then Sandy's like, nothing. And I'm like, why are you trying to get her to leave? And she's like, well, we just don't feel safe here. And so I look at Luna and I'm like, do you not feel safe at my house? Like, these are just like my friends. I don't understand. And she's like, no, I'm okay. She just says that it's not safe for all these people to be here when I'm like this. But I mean, I'm fine. And so then Sandy is like, no, we're leaving. I'm calling my mom, like all this stuff. And then she proceeds to say that she needs to call Luna's mom. And I'm like, no. Okay, at this time, Luna was already 18. Okay, yeah, she lived with her parents, whatever, but she was an adult. Like, you can make your own decisions. As long as she's safe and where she's at, I feel like there's no reason to call her mother. That's just going to, like, get her in trouble. And then, like, obviously Luna didn't want that. She was like, no, don't call my mom, don't call my mom. Okay, obviously, as her friend, I'm not going to call her mom. Obviously, she's 18. She can make her decisions, whatever. She's at my house. She's safe. It's fine. I'm not going to call her mother. And she's like, give me the phone. I'm calling my mom. And I'm like, no, you're not. So, like, I've literally got the phone. Like, no one's using this. And, like, I leave with it and hide it because I'm like, no, you're not calling her mom. If you want to call your mom, then you can have at it. You're not calling her mom. Then she tried to use her cell phone, but, like, there's not any service out in the main cave, so... But yeah, so then it heads outside because now Sandy is like fuming, all right, and Luna's just like chilling in the man cave with all these people because like she can hardly walk. It moves outside. Now Amy, my friend, and her sister are out there, and Amy's sister is livid because she's like, what makes you think that you're not safe with us? Like, we're not going to do anything to y'all. Like, I don't know what you think, like, is going on. And honestly, they didn't really like Luna or Sandy very much, but, like, they were my friends, so they were just, like, going to deal with them, right? Okay, because that's what friends do. They deal with other friends, even if they don't like them. Now they're, like, mad. And she's like, I will fight all of you, like, blah, blah. This is Sandy talking. And yeah, just don't say that to those sisters. They were really livid and they really wanted to like get into a confrontation, but they were both on probation at the time, and if they would have gotten in trouble for one, that, and for two, they weren't supposed to not be at their house this late in the night. I was like, no, don't do this. So I'm like, okay, So now, Sandy proceeds to go towards my house. My parents' house. Well, my aunt is like literally in the house. This girl straight up comes in and is like screaming that she needs to use the phone, that she's calling the cops. And my aunt's like, what? She's like, what are you talking about? And she's like, move, get out of here. Like, Sandy was telling my aunt to get out of my parents' house. Screaming, like throwing a fit over like literally nothing. I don't even understand like why this was a thing, but I think she was just mad because there was other people there, but they weren't staying the night. They were like literally about to leave, and she was just like mad about this, which actually a lot of these people didn't leave. Like most of these people ended up staying the night at my parents' house while me and Luna stayed in the man cave, but that's besides the point. Like I was saying, like not everybody was going to be in the man cave. It was just going to be me, Luna, and Sandy. So like calm down. Hold your horses, girl, okay? And my aunt's like, I don't know who you're talking to, but you get out. Like they got into it, okay? And I don't think that, no, she wasn't. Sandy was not 18 yet. And so my aunt was like fuming inside because she wanted to like beat this girl. She threatens to call the cops, all this stuff. So now I'm like storming into the house, like heading into the house. All right. And my mom is like out there too, and she's coming in. I come in there or whatever. So now at this point, I kind of like don't remember very much because I was literally so livid with this girl. Like, I don't even know what exactly happened, but I don't remember if it was in the house that this happened or outside that this happened. But somewhere in between the house and like the man cave, on the sidewalk or in the house, somewhere in this area, all right, I was like, leave, like walk, like I was like literally screaming like bloody murder at this girl to leave, like get out of here before I literally go insane. Somehow in between there, my mom made her call her mom to leave because she's like, you can't stay here because like someone's gonna get really mad at you. She's like, well, Luna's leaving with me. And my mom's like, no, she's not. She's not leaving. She is at my house and I'm an adult and you are not an adult. And she's staying here. She didn't go to your house. She didn't come to your house. She doesn't want to leave. Like Luna didn't even want to leave. She was just like chilling, talking to the people because at this point she was like kind of chilled out. Like she was just paranoid when she got to the house. But now at this point she was like chill. And Sandy was still trying to get her to leave. Luna's like, no. So my mom is like, no, she's not leaving. You're leaving. You're going to call. You're going to get your crap. And you're going to go. Then she's like yelling. And at this point, like I just didn't want her there at all. Like I didn't even want her to sit and wait for her mom. She starts walking because I'm literally just still screaming at her. She's just walking down like this field. And I am like chasing after her, like just stomping, like, and the guy that I was talking to was walking with me and like other people were there. And I was like, leave, like, oh, I was just like, I don't even remember what I was saying. I was just screaming. Okay. And I'm like, no, you're going to walk down the road. Like, you're not going to stay here. You're leaving, like, walk. And your mom can pick you up from the road. So finally she starts walking. But my mom's like, we can't just let her walk off in the dark, you know, because my mom's like a half decent person. I was just so mad that I was like, get out. So, and at this point, everybody's kind of mad. Like, this was supposed to be like a relaxing, chill night, and you had to go and ruin it. You had to go and ruin it, Sandy. Finally, she comes back because my mom makes her come back, and she just like sits on the side of like the road or whatever to wait for her mom, while the rest of us just kind of like go back or whatever and chill. Finally her mom comes and she leaves, whatever. The best part about that was the fact that like literally we had the same class. This is how we all three became like friends in the first place. We had a class together and like we could switch seats, so literally we had to deal with each other and sit there like for the rest of the semester, so that was fun. No, the rest of the stuff that happened with Luna, like literally all the guys that were like out there decided that they weren't going to go home, even though they all lived on the street, except like 2 of them or whatever. And they all decided that they were going to stay the night at my parents' house. Now, me and Luna had stayed in the man cave while literally all the guys slept in, like, all the bedrooms and couches and floors in my parents' house. Later that evening, Luna was literally fine. Like, nothing was, like, wrong. She was like, what even happened? I told her everything that had happened, and she was like, I am so sorry. I don't know if it would have happened still, even if she wasn't, like, drunk or not, because I just feel like Sandy was antisocial and she just doesn't like people. I think she thought that I was like that too, because, like, I didn't have a lot of friends. I had friends, I just didn't talk to them very much at school. So I guess that's what she thought, like, that I just didn't have anybody else, like, any other friends, and it was just gonna be like us three. No, like, I have friends, I just don't, like, I just didn't talk to them very much, like, at school and stuff, but, like, I spent most of, like, my time with them outside of school. The next morning, everything was fine, whatever. Then, like, later that afternoon, Luna's mom came and got her. After that, we never talked to good old Sandy again. We just straight up ignored her in class, like, straight up ignored her, because, yeah, like, that was just, like, she never apologized or anything, so you don't come to my house and act like you, like, aren't safe when everything is perfectly fine, and, like, try to, like, turn my other friend against me, you know? That's just kind of messed up. So that was that. And then later on, me and Luna actually ended up getting in a situation, and now we are not friends either. And actually, that friendship kind of ended harder than the one with Sandy. So, alright, thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment if you wish. Thank you for watching. Bye, guys.